let your fears stop you. Let your dreams drive you.
568, 254 miles per hour, 599 for Eric at 244.
Funny car racing has been roaring since the 1960s. It was started when people would replace their stock engines with supercharged engines and would alter the wheelbases for optimum traction and launch speed. People thought these cars looked a little funny, but it grew as a sport rapidly and now has a huge fan base. Events pack up quickly, and people of all ages come out and enjoy a full day of loud and fast fun. It's events like these that inspired Jay Blake, crew chief of Follow a Dream Racing, to wake up and do what he does every day.
My name is Jay Blake. I am the owner and crew chief for Follow a Dream. We race a NHRA top alcohol funny car. It is a 526 cubic inch aluminum Hemi that is supercharged and injected on alcohol. Build a car like this from scratch, brand new, is around $225,000. It goes from 0 to over 260 miles an hour in 5.5 seconds.
564, 253 for Todd.
I got into cars when I was a very young kid. My older brother, he built a car for a senior project in high school, and he introduced me to drag racing, and I got sucked right in and really always wanted to do it for a living. That was my real dream, is to go travel the country racing.
Now, Jay makes his way across the U.S., visiting all different racetracks and doing what he always wanted to do. However, it wasn't easy to get into this position.
May 22nd, 1997, I was working as the head mechanic for a transportation company when a forklift wheel and tire assembly exploded in my face, throwing me approximately 45 feet through the air. With little hope of survival, I was flown to Mass General Hospital in Boston, where surgeons worked for over 10.5 hours to rebuild my face and eventually implant 2 prosthetic eyes. So at that point, my world had changed forever, and it was time to learn to live life a new way.
Not only did Jay successfully adapt, he thrived. The Follow a Dream Racing crew has won 10 trophies, 3 in 2012, including the East Region Championship.
I watched NHRA drag racing on TV, and I've always been a huge fan, and raced with my brother when I was younger, but I had no race car and no involvement in racing prior to the accident. And we're here in Reading, Pennsylvania for the Maple Grove National event, and this race in 1999, I believe, a friend of mine brought me here after my accident. They had never been to a race, and they wanted to come, and they wanted me to go, and I didn't really want to go because I had lost my sight, my smell, and my taste, and what was I really going to enjoy anymore from the sport that I love so much? But they encouraged me to come, and I came, and that weekend I realized that even though I couldn't see, I could still enjoy the sport that I love so much. And I decided that weekend that I was going to form my own race team, and that's how Follow a Dream started.
Jay's determination can be an inspiration to us all. He has always refused to quit and stresses the importance of continuing to move forward despite the obstacles life may leave in the way.
Could I imagine myself doing something else? Sure, I've done other things, but this is really what I want to do. Follow a Dream is really a dream, and it's a passion. A big part of Follow a Dream is the speaking program. I'm a motivational speaker, and I have a presentation called 5 Tools for Your Life's Toolbox. A positive attitude, education, passion, determination, and teamwork. Those 5 tools will give you the ability to reach your goals and your dreams. I'm really no different than anybody else, and I've used these 5 tools to go from a hospital bed to speaking here with you today and racing here in Reading, Pennsylvania once again.
If there's one thing we can get from Jay's story, it's that we should never take what we have for granted. There are so many options in life, but with a little hard work, cooperation, and optimism, we should never shoot for anything short of our dreams.
576, 248 in the right lane for Larry Dobbs. 576.5, that's an improvement. He stays number 12.